What is up, hard rock and metal fans? So, yeah, we got a new installment today, and I know many of you were, in fact, writing into me and asking, where's Alice in Chains in all of this? And I do get a lot of questions about, a lot of bands, especially for the 90s and especially the grunge sort of genre, so to speak. And I'll be very honest with you that out of all the bands that really, while many formed much earlier to the 1990s, they became really popular towards the start of the next decade. And what I in fact found was that, there are quite a few, and obviously the big ones are, Nirvana and Pearl Jam and so on. But these guys, Alice in Chains, were also equally huge and are very revered, very much considered a huge influence, even for more traditional bands that, span across the rock and heavy metal genre, so to speak, and obviously having many other influences as well. Really respect these guys a lot, and they're a band that I have been listening to for a very long time. Really enjoy their music. So, what I really wanted to do was again just flip things a little bit in this one of what are the three records that I would really recommend to someone who's never heard Alice in Chains before. Obviously, as quite a few fans, put it, you have the Lane Staley era. Lane Staley, God rest his soul, was the original vocalist for Alice in Chains, and was on quite a few of their seminal records. So obviously you have, the full-length albums, and you have the famous EP that's there, and you also have, the next era when Alice in Chains finally reformed with a new vocalist and rhythm guitarist. That's William Duvall. And I've been a big fan of this era as well, so I like both eras equally. I think they have a lot to offer, but obviously the guys besides Sean Kinney, solid backbone of the band, and the two bassists that they have, first being Mike Starr, again God rest his soul, and Mike Inez, a real monster on bass. I've always liked all of the members who are there, and what they bring to the table. But I think, if I'm very honest, at least for me, my favorite person from the band has to be Jerry, Jerry Cantrell. So Jerry for me is the powerhouse, the guy who really pushes things forward. Now I know I'm not trying to again play it on anyone's part, especially what part Lane had, or what Mike Inez or Mike Starr or Sean or even William for that matter have done. But Jerry's really, to me at least, been the focal point of this band. So without further ado, I just want to get into what are the three records. So over here what I've done is that I've just kind of divided it into the eras, the two eras which are there, and I think this is kind of influenced by my recent era review of Iron Maiden. So if you guys haven't seen it, do check that out. You can find it there on my channel. But from the two eras, I would actually recommend this. So from Lane's era, the two albums that I would highly recommend that you guys check out for those who are new is The Dirt, or Dirt, which came out in 1992. Phenomenal record. I think it's encapsulates so much about what the band's sound is. Now, not to take anything away from Facelift or from the self-titled album Alice in Chains, but Dirt was something very unique in the way it was approached, and the way in which the overall feel, vibe, tone, whatever have you, songwriting was. So I think songs obviously like which are very popular, like Rooster, Down in a Hole, Hate to Feel, Angry Chair, Wood, I think is perhaps arguably the most popular song from that record. But to just get a real feel of what this band is about, this is where I would recommend that you could start with your first record. And leading into that, I would then, as I mentioned earlier, about a very specific shorter album, I would highly recommend Jar of Flies. And I think that has got some fantastic tracks on it. My favorite being Nutshell. And I think there's just something so haunting about that song. Just it's almost like there was a premonition in that, in a way. And again, I'm not trying to make light of the situation. I'm just saying that there's just something so unique and so deep about that song. It's haunting, it's melodic, it's it just takes you to a whole nother realm, so to speak. And I think Jerry's solo on that album is, oh, I mean, just awesome, in every sense of the word. So it's definitely something to check out. So that's two records which I would definitely recommend. The third record, I have to then obviously go to William Duval Zero of the band. And if you look at full length albums, obviously there were three with Lane, there are three now with William. And from the three, now my personal favorite would be Black Gives Way to Blue, but I would recommend, honestly, for someone who's new, I would sort of make you, or not make you, really, sorry, I would urge you to actually consider Rainier Fog of the three. So I think Rainier Fog itself as an album, has again a lot to offer, a very diverse sound, and I really think that in terms of its overall appeal, apart from the title track and apart from other songs which are included on the album like Never Fade, Red Giant, which I think is my personal favorite. I just love that track, and All I Am. I mean, that's a very moving song in so many ways. So I would say that it gives you a good sense of what William brings to the table and what the band is about and how they've been able to scale new heights with him. So that would be my top three recommendations. So with that, guys, this is a short and sweet one. I'd love to know what you guys think. For hardcore Alice in Chains fans, do share your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Absolutely fine. We're all here to celebrate great music, and Alice in Chains is definitely a band that we should all celebrate. So with that, guys, stay safe, stay care. I look forward to talking with you soon. Look forward to hearing from you. And thanks to the guys who wrote in to ask me to do this review. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to the next one. Until next time, guys, take care and rock on.